Jujutsu Kaisen chapter 105 and 106. The title 105 is probably the Shibuya incident, something else. Yeah, it
Yes,
is.
it is. Part 3.
And 106 is the Shibuya incident part 24. So real easy. I think, I mean, as far as like both of them goes, part 105 was just pretty much finishing off the fight between Choso and Yuji. In that we pretty much, I don't know if there's really any major call outs here besides like niggas boxing each other. The end, basically, or like the beginning of 106 is that we find out that Yuji lost, which I thought was a nice little twist for the main character, I guess. The other open question is: are those people sorcerers or curses? The two
That's
girls.
the thing. I think that's still a question mark because I don't remember being introduced to them at all before.
Me either. Okay, cool. So I'm not crazy on that. So yeah, so we see some enemies or friends we don't know yet that show up, and I don't know what this guy's name is. I forget. Is he part of the Maki family?
What you mean the new buddy who
yeah,
got like
the dude with the weird mustache.
I could look him up now. I just know that this is pretty much his debut, obviously, but I don't know if we have any back info. Let's see here.
Yeah, but I think they said his name, but I forget. I think he's part of one of the major families. I just don't remember which one. If it's the Zen'in family or someone else.
It says the head of the Zen'in family. I'm
trying to see. So technically.
So yeah, he's so Maki. If Maki's a relative, then yeah, okay. So Maki's a Zen'in. So he's the head of that family of the two twins, the chick who uses the weapons. Okay.
Yeah, Maki and I forget the other girl's name, and then also technically Megumi too, because his dad is Toji Zen'in, even though he also got kicked out. So technically Megumi's also related, but I think he doesn't fuck with that family because from the way the story's told, he just basically just got taken by Gojo. So so we basically get to see him, or it looks like we're getting an introduction to what he can do, which looks like it's about to be pretty interesting.
So that was his power. Like I had to like literally flip from page to page to understand again like what just happened.
Right.
I mean, like from how I gathered, it's like he almost how do I even explain it? It's like he instantly put him in like his own like dimension / space and then was able to like manipulate him as such. Like I don't know. Like it's definitely exciting. Like it reminded me, at least on the shape, about what's the prison world in Superman?
The Phantom Zone.
The Phantom Zone, right. It's like homie instantly put him in the Phantom Zone and then just like knocked him out of it to do whatever.
Right.
So I was like, wow. And homie did that fast too. So like this battle's about to be legit.
Yeah, I definitely think it's going to be interesting. I mean, I'm kind of glad that the Yuji Choso fight is over because I feel like that was dragging a little bit. So yeah, I mean, I'm glad to see, especially like since he's a high grade sorcerer, the fight is going to be dope and very one sided. It's probably going to be close to a curb stomp battle, so that's going to be interesting to see.
But no, I also wanted to talk about though, as far as your thoughts on the whole like memory that never happened.
I thought it had something to do with the two chicks that showed up.
I mean, that's what I thought too, but at the same time, it's like, what was really the purpose then? To just save Yuji's life, like to just like keep him distracted.
I think so because I felt like if he implanted that memory, like my thought is that if it's done by these girls, they probably just don't have the ability or don't want to fight him for some reason. So implanting that memory, he's probably not going to kill Yuji because he sees him as a brother because of this memory. Yeah. So, and I feel like he wouldn't kill any of his brothers, but it is still weird. Like it's kind of just tossed in there. And I'm assuming that later, I don't know how much later, we're going to get the explanation of why it was done that way. But my thought is that it was done to like prevent him from killing Yuji from what I'm seeing right now.
Interesting. That's okay. I guess I'll hold off on that thought for like a later chapter, but that's I still find that odd how they did that. I feel like they could have again did that a different way, but hey, I mean the series.
I think so. I agree with you. I do think it was like a very
unknown to what's happening. So again, like big ups to him, I guess, to that respect. But this is definitely odd.
Yeah, it definitely felt like it came out of nowhere for me. I was just like, okay, what next?
Right. It's like they couldn't. I don't know. They couldn't do it like by any other means. But you know, again, well, whatever. We'll see when we get there, I suppose.
Right. So yeah, I mean, other than that, anything else you want to talk about, or we can go ahead and rate it.
No, that was. I mean, that was pretty much it. It was again kind of like a conclusion slash setup pair of chapters. So
Right. I think I'd give 105 probably like a decent minus. The fight between them two, like I said, I just felt like that was probably like the last chapter of me holding on, and then I was kind of like, all right, I'm good to move on now. And then 106, I mean, just it's a setup chapter, so I can't give it a lit, but I'll give it like a decent plus to like decent as hell because I am interested to see a new character finally, especially a new OP character, throw his hand in the fire. Plus, he's from like one of these ruling families that we've been hearing so much about.
right,
And he's the head of it, so I kind of am
right.
curious to see if we're gonna get any like reveals as to like because they played him to be pretty evil and especially like jerks if you don't have anything of use. So I'm interested to see how they like present this guy's personality
Mm,
in this fight too. So I think it's gonna mean good things for the story.
mm. For 105, I'd probably give that a straight decent as well. The hands fight again was looking pretty good. Clever, kind of like a basic attack slash defense slash keeping your like mind moving just to make sure that you know he can like Homie was able to counter Yuji in a pretty again like decently explained way from how I saw the fight going. So as far as like the chapter itself, I actually consider that to be decent. Nothing really too special, but I mean, it works. It works. Again, I think the anime is going to highlight the fight a lot better than what we saw in the chapter itself. So again, just makes it more exciting to get ready for the anime whenever it does come out. So that was
Right.
good. For 106, little conflicted. I mean, again, like that whole memory thing's kind of getting to me. Plus, I was definitely hyped up to see like the demon come out. I was definitely ready for that. But I guess by him again not coming out, it kind of balances off the whole demon saves him every time he's in trouble kind of complex. Which again,
Mm-hmm.
as I guess in their respect, it's good. You know that they're not playing too hard on like that kind of Naruto flow, if you would. So
Right.
that's definitely respectable there. But still, the cop out seems a little debatable depending on where they go with this. So kind of on the fence with that. But they saved it with the Naobito. He does seem dope. I mean, homie looks like you know was kind of that kind of OP drunk old like strong old man. I always love those. Reminds me of like Roshi. Reminds me of like just OP characters like that. So that's definitely legit. Especially with this abilities. Definitely another you know ability to highlight the creativity slash imagination of the authors with the show. So hopefully they can keep on pulling them out. So definitely excited for that. All that said, with the balance, I'll probably give it a decent plus. Like, but just barely, to be honest. I can't give it a decent as hell because we haven't seen enough, but definitely like getting me hyped for the next chapter. So I'll give it a plus and a decent.